Welcome back to fans, Lazygamer here. In today's video we are going to cover some basic things all over again. I don't think I have covered exactly this before though. But let's get started, shall we? Now, we all know how to make a door, don't we? We have to make sure our tabs are pointing outwards. In this sector, we have to lower our... Where are we? Excuse me. We have to lower our sector either by lowering it with our scroll wheel, or we can go in here and set our ceiling height to our floor height. And then we should put in some door textures on the side, setting it to lower unpegged so it will not move up and down unless you want it to. And then we go in and say we want a door, say door generic, repeat, press use, and let's just leave it at that. And of course we need to have some door textures there as well. And it's a bit of a hassle, isn't it? We can, if you want, make it a bit easier. It's been here a while and I have been aware of it. I haven't used it, I don't know why, until the last months or so before I stopped uploading for about a while. Anyway, sector mode, we will have a button up here that says make door from selection. So there are a few ways to go through this. You can select it, click here. So that's what we'll do with the first example. Firstly though, this is just a sector. It's not been messed with in any way. Click this, we will get this window here. Select the texture we want. This is 64, not 128. Sidetrack. I don't like that as a bottom piece. So let's go back to doors. Choose this. You can choose whatever, well, ceiling piece for the door, and we'll keep the floor because the rooms are all have the same floor texture. Now this, when I press OK, it will fix our door lower. Our pegs will be turned the right way. Line defs here will have the lower unpegged, have the right textures and so on. But it's not specifically a door yet. You can do the same as we did here, or select any door function you want, but you can skip all the tedious work with all the sector and line def things. There is more though. Now there is an easier way to access this. Have your mouse cursor inside the sector you want to edit. Press Shift and D. Shift plus D. This will open the same window and it will remember what we did the last time. So we don't have to change anything unless you want to have something different. If we now click Apply Action Special, there are many different doors, but usually the general door that we applied before is the one used. So when this is applied, we now have exactly the same as here with our texture, door generic. Everything is filled out. Our line def side has lower unpegged and that texture as well. And it takes a few clicks instead of 3 minutes, 5 minutes, however long you. So let's check out the third. Shift D. You can apply that. We can also apply a tag directly as we do this. Once again, this is an open, unedited sector. This will simply apply the first available tag number if you want this to be a door that needs, for instance, a switch. So you can activate it from over here or up here or whatever. That's how you normally do things. This is the same as this, and it's just applied tag for simplicity's sake. There is one more application for it. I can't make it to work reliably. Reset textures. It sometimes does and sometimes doesn't, so mess with that in your own time. It works about 1/3 of the time. Depends on where it's placed in the grid. So this is an easier and faster way to make doors. Should we test them out? At least check it out in game. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty. We'll get back. We made this door. We didn't change the... this door will not work because it has no function, but still looks like a door. This will work. We will need to change the direction of where this goes. That's no problem. This can't be triggered, so not sure where I went there. Anyway, it's fairly easy to go change that direction. Here as well. That's for price, really. Doesn't really matter. Should have just marked all three and done it. Yeah, well. Easier. Learn. Done. In the meantime, this has been your host, the Lazygamer, logging off. Bye, guys.